Thank you so much. Welcome to the HR Conclave 2020 at ITS campus, online.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor Durba, for orienting all of us with the objective and the complete schedule of the program. So I'm sure it is going to be, after listening to you, we all are very excited because it is going to be a great learning day ahead. So, ladies and gentlemen, now I take the opportunity and proud privilege to introduce you all to our respected keynote speaker of the day, Dr. Sudhanshu Pathak, Head HR and OD at JK Tyre and Industries Limited, who is the keynote speaker for the HR Conclave 2020. Dr. Pathak is a HR leader, organization development and leadership facilitator with strong passion for making difference in business. Sir is a dedicated teacher and a business educationist committed to make a difference in another human and organizational life. Having over 25 years of corporate experience in India and abroad in areas of journal and strategic HR management in India and across the globe, specializing in the area of journal HR, learning and development, talent management, leadership, culture and strategic business domain across the globe. He's currently leading HR for JK Tyres. During his 10 years of wonderful stint at LG Electronics, conceptualized and executed some of the path-breaking initiatives while working from the global headquarters of LG at Seoul. As a leader of global talent management-led competency-based assessment and development interventions for high potentials across the globe. Dr. Pathak has been awarded with Doctor of Philosophy PhD in Behavioral Competencies and Performance from FMS University of Delhi. He's a MTech from Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, and MSc in Applied Geology from IIT Bombay. As professor, he has taught strategic management, managerial effectiveness, service management, professional ethics, and design thinking. Sir has got a very rich and extensive exposure of both industry and academia. So it feels really great to listen to his words of wisdom. Therefore, at this note, I would request Dr. Sudhanshu Pathak to kindly address our participants of HR Conclave 2020. Over to you, Pathak, sir.
Very good morning. And
Good morning.
first of all, I must appreciate that a very, very relevant topic that you have chosen. And I was excited by seeing the panel and the experts that you have brought for this particular HR conclave. And so nice of you for, and thanks to ITS for inviting me in this particular session. Let me share also with you that I'm excited by, as I could see that more than 300 students are participating in this. Majority of my whatever I speak must be addressing towards them, because I find the majority of the change is going to take place in that domain. Being HR head for this JK Tyre, every day I start, being HR head, I start almost every day to come to office. But I find that my son is working from home. He's working from Deloitte. He has joined online, performing online and delivering and appraisal. Everything is happening online. So I compare that I am probably the old generation employee and he is the current generation employee. So let me take a little in depth because 25th of March was a nightmare this year. We are having in JK Tyre 12 manufacturing locations all across the country and abroad, around 80 such sales offices, putting all together more than 12,000 employees, huge operation. And when this lockdown got declared, you being the head in HR front, you basically have got all responsibility to take care primarily first of your people and of course business. Now thereby, I still remember I was recollecting a quote from Winston Churchill when he was given to command the United Force during Second World War, and his statement quote is that my entire life has prepared me for today. In such a way, probably for me also, this statement was valid that my entire 25 years being in HR, the test has come today. And very fortunately that for last 6 months, not only that we have progressed in business, not only that we have normalized things, but we have even made a lot of breakthrough, even broken many of the records of the earlier business or managing people and everything. So for this particular session, I must elaborate a couple of points, at least 6-7 points, which are very, very relevant here. And that is typically starting with that these 6 months, it has actually brought lot many things which are reversible. In due course of time, as we can see that things are getting normal and things are going back to its shape as it used to be earlier. But many things are going to be irreversible. And we are going to manage those. It is not that things will not go back to its earlier situation. We have discovered a few things. We are not going to allow some of the things to go back to its previous position. So this irreversible things is basically getting in almost all corporates in the shape of certain transformation that is going to take place. Now, this transformation has got multi dimension. Probably the whole world was in a digital transformation mode, otherwise also. The world was, human society was moving towards a digital transformation. But COVID has probably expedited this, accelerated this by at least 1 decade. Otherwise, probably what is happening today would have come in 10 years' time. So it has come a bit early. So what are those things? Today, even from a remote village, when my parents give me a call, earlier concept was, if I am at home, that means it is a leave or holiday for me. My mother used to feel. But today, even she doesn't feel that if I am at home, it is a holiday or I am on leave. Even my mother believes that if I am at home, maybe I am working from home. So the very, very definition of workplace has changed. Now, workplace, if I precisely define, it could be today a physical place or a virtual space. Like today we are in virtual space at this moment. So it could be a physical place or a virtual space whereby you get connected and you make your contribution in terms of process. In all my offices today, for last 2-3 months after this lockdown got over from the middle of May, all my offices, we are running at 50% of employees. So when I enter my offices, I don't feel like that, because in most of the cabins, I find there is Zoom or some other digital meeting is going on, and I can hear almost everyone, whether the person is physically in the room or not. So the office rigor and everything is going on, but we are operating at 50%. So today the workplace is going to be changed, and it could be a physical place or a virtual space, and you have to contribute there wherever you are. If you are connected, you are in office. This transformation today is taking a lot, because this transformation, digital transformation, is not only just one of the objective or one of the item in our strategic journey, but this is the number one. If you study 10 or 20 corporates, you will find digital transformation. It used to be one of 5 or 6, but today it is invariably, it has come to the number one. Let me share with all my young friends, the students, during last 2-3 months, I have also oriented at least more than 30 sales trainees. I have oriented close to 30 management trainees. I have oriented around 25 to 30 graduate engineer trainees. They're all scheduled to join either in the month of June or July mostly. We have got everyone joined us. But I have missed all my opportunity to deliver a physical lecture in front of them. I had to address them through this mode. The entire orientation has gone through this mode, and many of them, even they are working from their home, but they are very well connected with their team, respective team, wherever they are. So that is the change. So this is what is the transformation is. Now, very, very significantly for my friends over in this panel and in audience, that this COVID has taught us, to HR particularly, being HR leader, another few very, very vital things. In my last 25 years of being in HR, I have probably not so much critically sincere for the health and safety of my people. I was. But our concern for the safety and health of people. So we have oriented the entire HR team and probably all our other stakeholders to be first and primarily caring for the safety and health of people. So it is even that JK organization, we have the number one as caring for people, our first value, but this is the taste of our time and we have tried to really do the best of it. So values are changing along with the digital transformation. Caring for people and their health and safety is becoming primarily important. You will find, particularly since it is HR conclave, many of the HR processes are undergoing change. Working from home is just one. Today, probably if I appoint, my appointment letter will have certain columns that in which mode this new joining individual is going to perform. Is he or she is going to attend office? Is he or she going to be delivering only online, digitally, virtually, or what percentage of it? So maybe that even the appointment letter will have such kind of connotation. Even we have to see that how many days in a week somebody is going to attend a physical office. Many of the organizations are going to reduce their size of square foot area of offices because they have decided that starting from now, we are going to have almost 1/3 or some companies 1/2 of my people, at least office employees, permanently to be working home, of course, in a roster basis. So you are going to have only 50% of the employee strength in your office. Then if you have some X space for your office, do you really require that? Now, all these changes are going to happen not under certain circumstances. This has got certain business implication. It is going to bring efficiency. It is going to bring cost effectiveness. That is extremely important. So that when I said that many of the processes are irreversible, not because we are helpless, we would not like to get them reversed. Because the corporate, we have found out we have innovated certain things which would have been there, but COVID has brought is for good or bad reason, whatever it is. Being in HR, our particular even these new codes, my HR colleagues here and the students who are in HR, we are not getting into these 4 codes, but it's going to be now replicated again, that fixed term employment. So with the fixed term employment, the kind of employment and everything is going to be a new normal for HR. So somehow some of the legislation is also falling in this line to support a fairly good amount of change in HR. Maybe there's somewhere we are probably missing, after I say all these things, probably we are missing that today's students who are going to be potential employees tomorrow, and all HR professionals like me and many of my friends here, that what are 2 important things going to be extremely crucial is the flexibility and adaptability. So flexibility is that under circumstances, you change certain things, and when the circumstances gets normal, you come back to your older shape. That is flexibility. It is something like a sponge, you press it, but when you release the pressure, it will take its shape back. as it was earlier. So that is flexibility. But when we say adaptability, means certain things will not come back. It will not get into earlier shape. It has adapted. So this adaptability and flexibility are going to be extremely key competence, important competence in this new normal. And we are not adequately trained as yet. We are working from home and all those things. We have got a lot, many good side of it, and even similar amount of negative side of it. Let me tell you that when I declare as HR guideline that henceforth we are going to have only 50%, and as per roster, you are going to attend office, it is, I have to actually make it strict guideline that will not allow more than 50%. So after lockdown and everything, people actually realized, this is not a right place to be at home only. So people slowly realized that it is getting in touch with people, being with colleague is extremely important. So in one side, it is good that you can get them digitally connected and you can get people at home and all those things. But this is the dimension of social aspect. So the social empathy and everything. So as someone said, I think in a couple of days back, that a technology can perform its best when it is touchless. But a human will perform best when there is touch. Now this touch, all my HR colleagues here and all students, this touch is to be fulfilled in certain way. So during entire period of lockdown and all, even in virtual mode only, we used to engage our employees, we used to engage their children and everyone, some competition in virtual mode and everything. So what I'm saying, that if you look at the HR as a function is going to be more and more critical, extremely critical. Today the time has come that HR has to be coming to the forefront and taking care of, apart from this business and efficiency and impact, all factors, it is this empathy factor, it is the care factor that you have to make a balance, because ultimately you are going to lead, you are going to manage the social human being, and they have one side, of course, the task part, another side is their empathy part, and it is going to be a challenge how you manage